The book is called The Comeback, and the subtitle is It's 7 Stories About Women Who Went From Career to Family and Back Again. I wrote it in a climate where people were saying you can't do this, that if you've stayed at home full time and you try and go back to work, you're not going to find a job, or you're not going to be able to get back to where you were, or you're going to get a pay cut. And it was all focusing on the you can't do this. And I decided to find women who had done this and tell their stories to show women that anything is possible. If you want to go home and spend time with your children and come back to work again, you can. It's not a bossy book. It's a book of stories. So I'm telling the stories of these women so that women who read this book can identify maybe with a bit of this and a bit of that, but they can have their own experience reading it and just enjoy it as a read, and they're not made to feel bad that they're working or they're not working. They're just supposed to think that we're all a community. The hardest thing that they have to face is looking in the mirror and thinking that they can do it. And I think that if I could give away a free packet of self-confidence with every copy of the book, I would be doing women such a service, because women in general aren't that confident, I've noticed. But women who are at home full-time really have such a fundamental lack of self-confidence. I know because I had it myself. And women who are thinking about coming back to work just somehow think they can't do it. And I wish that they would believe that they could, because they can. People are told to network all the time, and what I find is that women network automatically. You know, we pass things on sort of without thinking. You'll tell me where your child goes to school, I'll tell you where a good vacation spot is, you'll tell me a good lawyer, I'll tell you a good doctor. So if I'm looking for a job, I'll talk to you, and chances are you'll tell me what you can do to help. That's what women do. So don't think that you have to kind of, go out there and be all alone. You've got a network of friends, so use your friends. My advice to younger women is the advice I wish I'd been told when I was younger, which is all the planning in the world is not going to give you the life you think you're going to lead. So just be open to the opportunities that come your way. I felt that I'd been reading a lot of books that judged women, and said you've got to take one side of how you raise your children. You're either going to be a working mother or a stay-at-home mother. And I thought there are as many ways of being a mother as there are mothers. We're all doing the best we can, and we should try and be a bit more supportive and a bit less judgmental.